And with us here are drivers, champions at that. That brings me to ask.
But my dream, I need number one. I think this 2025, I'm going to put my effort. Thank you.
Kindly come forward. And Byron. I have been the National Rally Champion. Please come forward. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, we have our drivers here. All of them have a wealth of experience in competing in the National Rally Championship. All of them have titles. I think in between them are 6 national titles of the 4 drivers we have in front of us. Ronald Sambuzi has told us he has driven the part of Africa Rally, finished 2nd, finished 3rd in 2025. We wish him well. Byron Gomoka, just as well. The part of Africa Rally has been an event you've taken part in before. Why are you preparing for us? You've been out of action a couple of months. Why are you preparing for us this year?
All protocol observed. Good morning. MC Leo, thank you so much for having this. I have done about 5 Pearl of Africa rallies, and the interesting thing is my very first Pearl of Africa rally.
You're coming back for the Pearl. You've been out of action.
Yes, I've been quite busy. Details not to be revealed, but not so long now.
Fantastic. We look forward to you returning to the cockpit for 2022. 2021. Round in Mara, rolled your car then, but still came back to drive the Pearl. One we expect.
Thank you very much. As a champion, with my but his champion, I think it's right. I'm very happy to be an actress. As I've ever been a champion, I couldn't know that I'm ever. But since I'm a champion, even if I retire, now I have no problem. But I wish I can win this year, but 2025, if I can, no problem.
This year's Pearl is retiring, but nobody is going to allow you to retire. That can be many more championships under your belt that we need to pick. But yes, I will look forward to having you and watching you with that Ford in the stages of Barara. It's quite obvious to see that Champion Nash here is clad in the KCB Bank colors. Indeed, there is something since 2010. It's 15 years now. You've come back to rally. Hopefully, the championship coming around the corner, possibly, but the Barra Rally is one you definitely want to have in the bar. Tell me, possible?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My name is Nasser Mutebi. They called me Rally Champion 2010. It's a bit absurd for Duncan to think that the championship expires. I just want to remind him that once a champion, always a champion. Yeah, the organizing committee, Pearl of Africa Rally 2025 edition, the main sponsor, Shell, for giving us an opportunity yet again to race in 2025. And we pray that you keep doing so that the sport we love so much keeps alive. Yeah, our 2025 Pearl of Africa Rally is going to be a little bit different because now we have green fuel loading. You can see. So I'll wait for someone else to talk about that. I wouldn't say it now, but After saying that, I think Leon, you already know what my plans will be. The moment I load green fuel, plans are going to change. Maybe the maiden Pearl of Africa Rally accolade, the greatest one, may be coming in 2026, not this year.
Thank you very much, NASA. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for our National Rally champions who have told us much about the expectations for this year's Shell Vipa, Pearl of Africa Uganda Rally. I said I really want to hear those hand claps in the 10,000 meters. Please. Thank you very much. Now, our event, or several of our rounds of the National Rally Championship, our partners or our sponsors. The FMU Marketing Commission has been out to do a lot of work, finding, fishing, casting their net to get us people who will partner with us for our rallies, our events. The Shopping Pearl of Africa Rally is different. It attracts the big ones and everybody else. To tell us more about how they've been going about with the fishing, I would like to invite Mr. Saidi Kaketo from the Marketing Commission FMU to tell us more about the sponsors for the Shopping Pearl of Africa Rally, and he will later invite our sponsor from KCB Bank, who is here with us this morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Manager Hamidu Gombe, and on behalf of FMU, and on behalf of the President, who is the Chairman of the Marketing Commission, I will briefly take you through the sponsors of the Pearl of Africa Rally. Of course, as you can see, and like all the speakers have been praising Shell Power, KCB, we have more sponsors. I'll take you guys to the banner here. Shell Power are the title sponsors, I think, for 10 years now. They've been the consecutive title sponsors. That is the company is Vivo Energy, and the brand Shell Fuels, Shell Lubricants, diesel, petrol, and then V-Power. There were questions too. Some people were like, but our cars are taking diesel, you're taking us Shell V-Power. The issue is Shell. What we want is to bring out the brand of Shell, and Shell has got a lot of other sub-brands, the lubricants, the diesel fuel, the regular fuel, and then the Shell V-Power fuel. But particularly today, or about the Power Rally, we are promoting Shell V-Power fuel. But if your car is diesel, nonetheless, you go to Shell and you get your diesel fuel. You will still have supported Shell. The other sponsor is KCB. Actually, Motorsport gave them the platform to market their brand. And I remember 2012 Pearl of Africa Rally. So, something special about KCB Bank this time round is the t-shirt I am putting on. You can all see me. It's called KCB Pay. And the digits to dial to transact with KCB Pay are here on me. *244*9# and you transact with KCB Pay. You can do so many things with KCB Pay. The representative from KCB is here will give more details. But my interest here is buying a ticket to watch the Pearl of Africa Rally. So we are using this platform of KCB Pay to buy a ticket to watch the Pearl. This year's Pearl of Africa is a bit commercialized. The way we have packaged it, like the COC talked about the stages, we want to drive our funds to support our sponsors. In that way, a fund will have to do, and KCB. All these other funds, for example, the hotel people, that is obvious. You sleep in a hotel, you take Coca-Cola, you enjoy the services of the security, police, UPDF, that is government, and National Council. But for KCB and Shell, we have been doing rallies for a long time, where the funds have not taken it as a point to support the sponsors. Like I told you, these sponsors have been with us for so many years, and it seems that they are not realizing why they are sponsoring us. For example, we were doing our rallies in Jinja and Luero, and you find that some people are fueling with other fuel companies instead of fueling with Shell. So the design of this year that we did, that farm is the Nagrik. It's a Ministry of Agriculture facility in Mbarara. It is called the Nshara Farm. The place is called Akagate, and it is near to the park. So when we secured that, we said, how can we design a rally and drive all the funds to support our sponsors? So we say, because these stages are in the farm, they are closed. To access, have a super special stage where we are going to charge people 10,000. Then we said, how about the stages in the farm? We decided that we do a promotion with the two sponsors, the fuel sponsor and the financial sponsor, who is KCB. So all we want the funds to do is to buy fuel from Shell stations, and then you get a sticker or a wristband to allow you to access the stages. These stages are the stages in a Greek farm. I also tell you about the stages. So what you do, you go to Shell, you say, I am buying fuel to go and watch the Africa Uganda Rally in Mbarara, and every 100,000 shillings that you fuel, you get a sticker or a wristband. So when you come to these stages at the farm, our team is going to ask you to prove if you really took the fuel at Shell. Another thing that you can do is to open an account with KCB Bank. You know, when somebody will say, I'll come and tell them that I opened. No, we have a way to verify that you opened an account with KCB. The KCB will give you have to show us your account number in a message. So when you show us your account number, we let you in. But again, you can still transact. You can pay for water, for light. You can pay for groceries using *2449# and you pay for those things, and then you get a message which will show us at the closed farm stages, and you access. The other stage at Rukali is for paying 10,000 K, and you can still buy a ticket by dialing *2449# and you buy a ticket. The merchant is 125122. The merchant code for people who want to buy online tickets to watch the shakedown and qualifying on Thursday at Rukali, the super special stage at Rukali, and the last stage of the day, the Shell V-Power stage, still at Rukali. You will have to buy a ticket to enter there. These other stages, you have got to do a transaction with the two sponsors to access. If you feel that is hard for you, we created a way out for those the ones who run things slowly. We have the Rumara stage. It's an open stage. its viewing point is at Kanyalieru. If you think these two are hard, for example, you're traveling by bus, you have fun traveling by public means, and you have no other stages. So it is that easy. Now, there is a you can go to Shell, you buy fuel, buy the fuel. At that time, you have transacted, of course, after paying for fuel, and then you even get a sticker. So that is how we have designed it this year. But if you are a thinker, this shows you that in time ahead to come, we are going to move away from free stages. If we keep on getting farms, even in our NRC events, if we are able to get farms and we are doing closed stages, we are going to commercialize the sport for our sponsors to realize the benefit as to why they sponsor, and even the fans to enjoy very well, because these stages which we've designed have gazetted viewing points for our staff, the safety marshals, the police, to start chasing people. The other advantage with the closed stages is to the drivers. When they know that they are running in closed places, they unleash themselves to the maximum. When they have no scare of the border, the tippers, and all that. So you see that where we are headed is to have closed stages. I'm going to briefly talk about the stage names. The COC was unable to talk about the stage names, but we have named our stages after some important people who we are dealing with, or the ones that we have dealt with before. For example, there is a stage in memory of the late Charles Muhanji. Charles Muhanji, you all know him, is a former African Rally champion, actually the only Ugandan to have won the African Championship. So we have a stage named after him. The stage is derived from the Marara area where we have gone. You all know Marara is associated with cows. And the cow that they have there is the Angole cow. And the farm where we are going to drive from, an agric farm, that is the center for those Angole cows. If you want to buy one, you reach out to those people and you can buy yourself one cattle. The other stage is Kaguta stage. We named that stage after Kaguta because of the support we are enjoying from Kaguta's sons. And notably, one of us, Solo Aide, who has been part of this whole organization to see that we secure the places and we even rally from Marara. The other one is his brother, Jeno Saleh, who is actually the patron of FMU. You know when we went to Kapeka, he gave us land. So many people of you reach out to him for support in running. Those are the people that we looked at and eventually gave a name of Kaguta Stage, just to appreciate the service and support that we get from those people. Of course, not forgetting the President of Uganda as well. The other stage is Rukari stage, the place for the super special, named after the Honorable Member of Parliament, called Mwesigwa Robert Rukari, MP for Marara City North. Of course, for his land there and for the support that he has accorded to us in preparation of this part of Africa Rally. I see the MC is showing me his meaning that I have taken much of the time, but I hope that I have made it clear as to the commercial part, of the event. There is another stage which I have forgotten, the one which I told you has a big point at Kanyalieru. That stage is called Lumara, Moses Lumara stage. Of course, named after, you all know Moses Lumara. And you can see that Moses Lumara continues to inspire us. We all know what he did in January. the amounts of money injected in the rally. And the association liaises with most of the competitors. So we also gave him that stage name to appreciate what he's currently doing for the sport. This is not the time for Q&A. If there are any other questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Said Ali Kaketo from the FNU Marketing Commission and also the Assistant Event Manager for the 2025 Shell Be Power Africa Rally. People, our sport is being commercialized, and indeed it is the path we are taking. We'll have a Q&A session later. Kindly keep that question. It's burning, but keep it. We'll have a Q&A session later. It's important for us to recognize the fact that FMU is now standing strong because of the support of the government of Uganda. Through the National Council of Sports, we are able to access as much as 1.2 billion Uganda shillings from the government. 2.4 billion Uganda shillings for the whole year. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of years ago, we barely get a penny. Today, we are flexing with other big federations like football. Football is getting 17 billion. We are at 2.4. We have a lot of catching up to do, but we shall get there. But we are indeed grateful from what government offers motorsport, and indeed the offer does land to go and drive. Mr. Senator spoke about the Nagrik farm. I must say I have done Sunday Sato already. Yes, I have done Sunday Sato already. For those of you who don't know what Sunday Sato is, ask your neighbor, they'll tell you what Sunday Sato means in motorsport. But I would like to pass a warning. And this is for all who are going to do Reiki. Please, please, please. The stages are so beautiful. As you drive through, you'll see a zebra on one side. You'll see an antelope on another. What we're jokingly calling Samba. So not the Aaron, but the animal. But also, they are calling cows. Those cows are beautiful. Somehow you want to pick one and put it in your car. That won't be possible. I, however, must warn you, for those who are going to do your Reiki, the cows there are labeled. The cows there are what? The cows there are what? And these are the initials for those cows. YKM. That is a fact. The cows in the places you are going to do your Reiki are labeled YKM. Please do not knock any of those cows. The cows there are labeled YKM. You will see them for yourselves. You will come back and attest to the fact that yes, the cows were labeled that. Please do not know our cows. We were talking money earlier, and Mr. Said Kaketo brought in the issue of money. I would like to recognize the presence of Mr. Joseph Mwangala, the treasurer of FMU. Ladies and gentlemen, our Mr. Money here. He has since learned the phrase of our Minister of Finance. Colleagues, the money is what? Colleagues, the money is coming. I would also like at this moment to recognize the presence on behalf of coming in from the National Council of Sports, our liaison for motorsport in the National Council of Sports, Ivan Nwajira Nwamanya. Thank you very much. I'll go straight into talking money. We have all seen we have big sponsors. They have been with us for years on, and they still continue to be with us. Our drivers will be benefiting from what is being offered from our sponsors, but that entirely is not my job to reveal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Sheila Awori, the acting head of marketing at the KCB Bank of Uganda, to give us her remarks of KCB's involvement in this year's Pearl of Africa Rally.
The President of the Federation of Motorsports. I was getting scared, but it's good that it's standing by. I think I needed protection. So the President of the Federation of Motorsport Clubs of Uganda, Honorable Jimmy Akena, our rally drivers and partners, KCB staff, guests in your respective capacities, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Sheila Awori. I am the acting head of marketing, KCB Bank. And it's a great pleasure for us actually at KCB Bank to join hands with the Federation of Motorsport Clubs to basically elevate the sporting spirit, to inspire the young talent, and also to firmly position Uganda on a continental motorsport map. KCB promised last year to join this sponsorship, and here we are at it. And we are very privileged to be among the participants, plus also the sponsors of this event. And we're excited to see another thrill of adrenaline rush through our spirits as we watch and also enjoy the races during this year's event. This year, we are once again proud to reaffirm our commitment, not just for the rally event, but especially for our KCB rally drivers who continue to display unmatched courage and determination on and off track. We are also excited to officially unveil our KCB rally team tomorrow, and we are kindly inviting the press to join us tomorrow at KCB, our Lugogo branch at Lohana Towers. I hope you remember that we moved from Commercial Plaza to Lohana Towers. That's along Lugogo bypass. So we invite you to join us as we unveil and reveal our drivers. So on behalf of KCB, we would like to really extend our sincere appreciation to the Federation. And on that note, we'd like to present our cash prize. This year, so with great pride and honor, we announce our cash contribution of 18 million Uganda shillings.
I will ask Mr. Saidi Kakto, the chairman of the Marketing Commission, and receive our bounty of 18 million Uganda shillings for this year's Pearl of Africa Rally from KCB Bank. Thank you very much, KCB, for that money. I look forward to a year, possibly next year, where we add another zero after the 0 after 8. That will be very, very wonderful. But for now, we're very grateful for the 18 million Uganda shillings towards this year's Pearl of Africa Rally, and something else that will be revealed about that contribution.
So with that said, stand by me. So at KCB Bank, our support to the motorsports goes beyond sponsorship. We look forward to with the fans, but also to just engage with them in order to understand and also to pick out how we can well position ourselves to tie up products and also services that are befitting to the communities that we serve. Otherwise, from KCB Bank, we wish our drivers a very safe race. It's going to be competitive, but we wish you all the very best. For people, for better. Thank you once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us thank KCB, Mrs. Sheila Awori, for the contribution and indeed well deserved for KCB. Fantastic, fantastic. Sheila, just a quick one. Have you had it driving a rally car before? Have you had it driving a rally car before? Almost. Or almost? There's that saying, almost doesn't count. Subaru. A Subaru. These days we are flying differently. We have Ford Protos, we have Skodas coming, we have Mitsubishis, but even the Subaru boys are there. And yes, but thank you very much for the contribution from KCB. We are indeed grateful. I have been told that that amount is not just for the Pearl of Africa Rally, but for subsequent NRC events as well. No, well, either way, we are coming back to knock at your door. Yes, we are coming back to knock at your door, but indeed, we'd love, just as much as we are having our stages painted red and green, would be happy to have the National Rally Championship painted all green. Fantastic, lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let us put our hands together, this time louder, for KCB Bank of Uganda for their contribution to this year's Pearl of Africa Uganda Rally. Now, I may be doing the thanking, but that entirely is not my job. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the President of the Federation of Motorsport Clubs of Uganda, Honorable James Akena, to give his remarks and appreciation towards our partners and anything else that you have to tell us for this year's event. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the SME President, Honorable James Akena. By his Vice President.
Let me start by appreciating KCB, one of our key sponsors. I also want to appreciate Shell for standing with motorsports over the years. I am here appreciative of the team I've been working with to bring us this far. I also thank the community of motorsports, the drivers, the riders, for standing together throughout this period. At least we have now come to another Pearl. Last year's Pearl, I was going through a very difficult time. I have now passed over to the event manager. I was event manager for the last event, and it is not a simple task. But we have the full support of the Federation, and the rest of us to make sure that things go through. I am a little bit disappointed either with the COC team. There's no Akena anywhere. I'm seeing names of other states. But all the same, I'm glad to have been part of the team who have worked towards taking the Pearl to Mbarara. And I can assure this is going to be a very interesting and exciting event. I personally will be there for the full event to stand together with the team who are working. And generally, we hope that event will go well. I would also like to use this opportunity to extend appreciation to KCB, but also to a large force of KCB, that there's a lot more we can do together in order to build motorsports. The Federation, the FIA, have given us a tool which can help us build the... We're embarking on building these postcards such that we are going to start development of the future rally driver, the future world champions made in Uganda, with a vehicle made in Uganda, and also the support of KCB, I think will go a lot further in growing the sport and supporting the growth of motorsports. I must also appreciate the National Council of Sports, who have stood with us, guided us, and we are also leaning upon them for their guidance towards conforming to the new sports law, which I urge the whole community of motorsports. We have until June 20th to conform. They're going to be able to continue to make sure that the Federation of Motorsports continues to enjoy the support of government and the financial support, which we greatly appreciate. But as per government funding, it all comes with stringent requirements on accountability, and therefore, as a federation, we must continue to conform with the strict accountability practices in order to continue to benefit and grow the sports. So therefore, on our behalf, on behalf of the federation, the executive, we appreciate all that have made this possible, and we welcome you all to Banana for the part of Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Jimmy Akena. The message is out. Let us go and enjoy this year's Pearl of Africa Rally. Who is with me on that one? We are going out there to enjoy the Shell V-Power Pearl of Africa Uganda Rally, with KCB also backing us up. And like Mr. Said Kaketo said, you pay here, pay there, and enjoy here and there. But the safety is priority. That is the message we consistently put out. Safety is priority. I would want to dive into the Q&A session, but before I do that, I would like to invite Mr. Said Kaketo to come and run us through the other sponsors who are here for this gathering, for recognition as well. They have supported the sport, and indeed, they're out here to give us a wonderful event next month.
This is a moment to recognize the other co-sponsors who I didn't talk about in my first presentation. The first one was mainly the two main sponsors. But you can see Mwesigwa Resort. Mwesigwa Resort is in Marara. That's the venue for our super special stage. Venue for our shakedown and qualifying on Thursday, as well as the power stage. I told you accessing there, you have to buy a ticket via KCB Pay. And if you do it now, the better for you. The other sponsor is Lakeview. You all know it, especially the drivers. That would be our rally headquarters for Secretariat, which will host the start ceremony and the finish ceremony. The National Animal Genetic Solutions, I told you they are giving us the farm to do our 3 stages. Then you have Isuzu, you all know this name. Those who travel to Kenya, you know what the other name is. So we are trying to make sure that Isuzu is doing the same for us, and negotiations are in high gear. Then you have Coca-Cola. You can see the thing with magic. At the spectator zone for Angole Cow and Kabuta, Coca-Cola is doing out there a very, very nice selling point to have music, and you go there and refresh yourself for water and soda. Then you have Roma Motors. Roma Motors is a company based in Marara for new and used vehicles. Then you have One Rope Heaven. One Rope Heaven is a coffee point and a washing bay in Marara along Chamgorani Road. So if you go to Reiki or you go through the stages and all that, and you want a quick wash as well as a cup of coffee, you will see this signpost there. go there and say you're from Rally, they will give you the utmost service. Then we have fire and safety appliances. Fire and safety appliances is one of them. They are even present there. You can come here. All these other sponsors, the ones who are present, please, you can step up. You all know fire and safety appliances. They give us the extinguishers, in Park Farming, in Service Park. They've been with us for a long time as well, so you need to check out on them and you support them. I talked about the government of Uganda and the services from security, the UPDF. The UPDF, for information, have promised us a chopper. I would say have promised us a chopper. If you don't see it, don't tell me that, hey, wait, the chopper. Say they have promised. The Uganda police, of course, you know, we are going to rally very close to the highway. And we don't want people to park on the highway to block that road. I am told that road is, and it is even not a Ugandan road. It is an East African road. So let's make sure we don't cause commotion for those trucks carrying goods to Congo, to Rwanda, and Burundi by just parking around. The people to enforce that will be the police, the UPDF, assisted with our marshals. The representative is here. Yeah, those are the sponsors that we have. We are still welcoming so many sponsors in kind, if you have a service you want to offer us, and also in cash. So this is not all. If you see any other whatever, we'll make more additions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Said Kaketo. Indeed, we have partners coming on board, and we continue to ask that if you have a partner, talk to Mr. Said or the chairman himself, Honorable Akena. We'd love to have them partnering with us, not just for NRC 3, but for even subsequent rounds of both our motor rally and motorcycling events. I'll get straight into the Q&A session, and I'll give the honors to the gentleman who had his hand up. Kindly name and the person to whom you want to address your question. We shall take 5 questions for this session, then we'll proceed to the next part of the agenda.
My first question goes to Mr. Said about English. Ekibuuzo kyange kyenjagala okusooka okubuuza kigenda mukulu Said ensonga y'okusasula gyatubrekingire ddala kubanga edisha ebadde etutawanya okuva eno wansi. Tusasula omutwalo, right? Mba musabafutira bapa ticket. There's a possibility okubanga mumotoka tuluma abantu bataano bambrekingire mu ticket eyinza abantu bataano kuba omuntu omu n'ekirala okuba nsasula omutwalo gwa gunyingiza section zonna siddamu kusasula.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saidi. Briefly.
Okusasula essente omutwalo gw'ensimbi kuli mu kulaba stage eziri ewalukaani. Awo ogenda kusasula omutwalo ewalukaani. Okulaba stage esatu eziri mu Agric Farm olina okuba nga watransactinze ne basponsa. Ku stage za Agric tetugenda kusololezaawo ssente. Wabula tubagamba mugende ku Shell munywa amafuta. Onywa amafuta ku Shell bajja kuwa ak'okumukono akagenda okuyingiza ffe kojja otulaga nti wanywe n'amafuta ku Shell. Oba bw'oba nga wakuddewo account ne KCB Bank obanga wa transactinze ne KCB Bank agoina kyosasula obeera ne message bw'onojja ku stage z'okukageti ky'olina okutulaga awo tetugenda kusalirawo sente okulaba ewalukaali saketi osasula omutwalo era abasoloza ewalukaali bw'obatuukako olina okubawa omutwalo oyingire okulaba stage z'omufaamu eza nagrik olina okuba ng'olina kyewakoze ne basponsa baffe ababiri kati ekibuuzo ky'ogamba nti emmotoka erimu abantu 5 evugibwa omuntu omu twagambye nti olina okugula amafuta agali minimum ga mitwalo 10 okufuna wristband oba sipiika kati bano abantu abalala batransactinge ne KCB Bank era bagulewo akawunti oba banyige mwolesa abantu abo bagenda kubanga bakoze eki nga basasudde okulaba stage yani okulaba stage yewalukaali kyetugezaako okukola wano nti abantu babeeko kye bakola ne basponsa basobole okulaba stage ziri eziddako.
Thank you very much. Even funny that I go chayo nza kwetu. Baba tawanya na yeye yatunyonyede mukira. Tubachi tukazikato.
Ekintu ekyobuuza kiwanvuko sayidi wabaki nyonyola akinyoyola okuva puresha y'abasomesa baffe ekako atudde mwami yabuuziza nti bali abantu 5 mu mmotoka eno bannange abalala baffe abamulukaze empaka bafaanizi baffe okufuye Kampala tutegeerezane bwe tuti nti ntakula ku mugongo nange butakuleko tubasaba kusaba nti bw'oba muli mu mmotoka abantu abatala mugenga amalala sapootinga ku share n'amafuta gamitwale meka 10 share ejja kubanga eri proud of that okufa kati paka kulala ffe wetuukira at least abantu abasinga mu Kampala olina kukyokula okwejja kugula masanyalaze okwejja kusasula ku mazzi akasente kukalise mu KCB just sikifuba bw'onoona gaddaaga ezo naffe ekyo bwe tunatukokola ku nyalo gwa KCB tujja kuba tulina amaanyi lwaki tukonkona mukiregera tuma mutuwadde ki amaanyi tukonkone gatugamba nti bafaanyi baffe bakozesa KCB bafaanyi baffe bamya amafuta ku share tutegeera ekitwe naye tekukitwala tu buli muntu yenna anayingira nagulikira ebigere tetujja mubuuza akantu ako naye abakimanyi mukikozesa abatakimanyi era mukyakolaba okujjako saketi zaffe kyokukimanyi mutwala ekyokubiri paakinga oluguudo lwa Masaka Mbalala road mumpulirize Masaka Mbalala road tujja kuteekako emmotoka ya faani yonna ku mabbali gakkubo yonna bwe tunaabeera ku kageeti tulina amasomero 2 agatuwadde ebisaawe byago bisobola okutwala emmotoka zaffe zonna ezinaba ku kkubo mujje viewing point bwe munaabeeramu erya yalukaali okuva abapoliisi obabeera waggulu ne wansi awali ekiyitirirwa kya lukaali resort mmotoka zijja kupaakinga otwavugira ki autocross waliwo amasanyalaze wegaligati owanvu naye musobola empapula omusajja wakugamba olunaku lulamba kamukuumira emmotoka yo talika abasirikale betukona abatukuuma ompeye 15 eteeka mu mmotoka yo kirimu obuzibu wage kifo ekyo kitaffe it's a private ate ewaliraali yaffe n'olwekyo abali mu mmotoka bajja kuvaamu mmotoka eyingire mu paakingi yaayo musasule saketi nga bulijjo nti buli alaba emmotoka njakusasula ki omutwalo 11 ogwa saketi mmotoka enjakusasula 15 eza paakingi yokka tojja kunyeenya mutwe eki kifo kya muntu sebo yakola ekkubo eryo yakulenginga kati naye ayina okufunamu sekendi tumujja musolerawo eproblem yaffe n'omukuumi akuuma omwoka yaffe yamusasula ababeera okulaba nti mukati bakineyo baki ekapala basasula 10 nakapaakinga obwenwemanvu abo 10 olekawo tujja kusaba Sayidi atugambe obwangu ate obwongo ffe tufuna tuti ab'ebigere vaamu motoka yingira ab'ebigere bajja kokka mukwataganire emitala wako kyekyokka bwangu twagala
Hajami tubadde byakwongereza okitunyonyodde n'otugamba bwe mbanza sudda amafuta gange oba nga nkoze transaction zange ne KCB Bank mobile money but there's a possibility okubanga muganda agenda nga yava mu kyalo takoze ebyo bigwere mansango tutte nga bwe nakunyonyodde tuli mu motoka abantu mameka
kusaba akalira okumala obudodo ekyo tukisabye busabe mumwe abakisobola
abatakisobola
negombe nga takisobodde omukono mujja kuyingira
Thank you very much, Mr. Amidu Gombe. We'll proceed to any other question that is available. No question on the stages. Do not ask me what YKM stands for. Do not ask the COC for Sunday Satu or any other thing. Yes, please, JP, your question.
Good afternoon. I wanted to inquire something. I don't know how far we've gone into telling the public about this organization, because I'm sure people are talking about people move from different places, and most of the activations were done on groups. This and it's now 2 weeks too. Because they take a chip
Assistant event manager, Kacheko Edwa, Manisaba to a regional Yoga Chumuze Chasose.
Enteekateeka ze tukoze ezisookedde ddala lwe lwaleero okuyita abantu nga mmwe abasobola okutuukirira abantu abangi. Leero kwe kwanjula enteekateeka eno naye okukozi tugenda kukuba obulango ate ne kwolwo lwennyininyini abantu bemanyi abajja okulaba naale baba buli bakyakaze babeera mu moto ne basanga okulawundi ne bakola ki ne bagenda nabiso. Olwaleero tubasaba obubaka obwo bwe tubawadde mutuyambe mututuuze mu
Ekirala Saidi ekibuuzo ekireeteddwa petrol stations ki eza Shell oba olyawo ne branches ki eza KCB.
Kakati petrol station eza Shell ziri petrol station eziri ku luguudo oluva wano e Kampala okugenda e Mbarara. Okutandikira e Lugogo, ogende e Kibuye, ogende e Busega, ogende e Kyengera, ogende e Nsangi, weeyongereyo paka. Station ezo bw'ono zituukako nkakasa okutandika n'enkya osobola okubagamba nze ngula amafuta gakulaba raali bajja kukolako. Then branches eza KCB, of course branches zonna eza KCB osobola okugenda n'okulawo. Ate ebintu byo byonna byangu naye ekyo ekisiba okuba ekyamu kyekya KCB. Bamaze okulawo akamu ofuna message fobona ojja bali nga akawunti namba yange yindi nga tukola ki nga tukuleka ngoyina
Saidi nange aveeka baali nsooke Busegaawo
okuva aveeka baali ojja kole ojja gula Embarara aveeka baali aveeyibanda agaawa amafuta ojja gagulawa naye banka ye KCB Embarara nerino ekkubo lyonna kubanga lyekkuba abantu gye bagenda okukozesa. Oba ova ggulu station ojja kusangayo ebizibu oba yekyengera.
Thank you very much, Hajami Gombe. I hope the clarifications will continue beyond this gathering this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you here officially. officially the 2025 Shell V Power of Africa Uganda Rally, equally supported by the KCB Bank and all other partners, is on. Now, we'll have a photo opportunity outside the FMU Expo event manager COC at the rally car that is parked outside. Thereafter, we
all right. Yeah, I guess you've heard everything so well right here. So let's move out. We are moving out. Before we shut this link, tulina kyemugenda kumbuuza kirala. Kale Blue Proto yino yanyumye. Okay, those baby Banange, thank you so much everyone who has been here. Yakubaleetera mu kagundi. I think bakolera ka recap ne ka summary ka launch eno, and we see. Otherwise, the garage tour is still continuing. Please subscribe to Hyper Sport YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Where Motorsport comes live, and I will be coming live in the stages of Mbarara. So chikoleko kati Dave Jones Blue Proto Jirabi Toina Chongambo Jirabi. That is your Blue Proto. Gamba otya shedi
ayagala okufuna kyebayita entertainment entuufu olina kukwanguwa Mbarara n'obuukingirawo obudde
asibule ku Mande
banjukira abawagizi bava Kenya bava mu nsi ez'enjawulo bajja so bw'otaakwate budde tojja kunyumirwa ababuzi bonna wetero teri nti atajja kujja olaba n'abatabadde batavuga zino zonna bagambye weetuli tujjavuga
mazima
ngeneefunze ku bato y'abasajja obumotoka bulimu buwera n'omusanvu
bungi nnyo
bungi bulijjo badde bawuza kati tebandaba n'ab'omusota mbalize
kiwedde tebajja kulaba so bantu bange kiwedde nze kandooza kambasiibule babagambye enna abannakenya bajja bangi. I've had a number of Kenyans are coming to watch this rally, so mwebereremu mugamba tetwabalabudde. It's going to be fun in Mbarara, so just keep it Hyper Sport. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. Hub twalayo emmotoka basooke bagikole nga tonagenda mala. Don't think even about it. Take your car to Mbarara before it's time. The target service ogende Mbarara ng'ogenda kunyumirwa so it's Musa Subaru Hub. Please check by Rubaga Road next to the New Total petrol station. The launch is done. Nze mbasiibudde. See you. The bonna kwebali mugendeeko ku YouTube channel and watch what they have to say or what they have to tell you. Kitegedde bulungi mugamba saabagamba omukulu oba alina kyagamba. Muwulidde agambye atya?
Era tugenda hoteli yokubbatayo badakika enamba gozimanyibamufutika neeri nga siaswana kutula mboka geraga yoba ensitenjedde eno kwagamba ndogoza eddakiika genda gijja
bamufuutika
tugenze Mukama.
nga tumanyi taimu gyolina erali namba nomanya bagaba ebikopo nemayambu ndi wakona mwagala kwogera kuki yale yagwa banziba kiswa kimenya wanga banziba eddakiika namba yokusooka era ready handed lwemukwata nayo kyagenda muri koti eddakiika namba
kati palo ogyetegekedde otya Duncan?
Tugenda kuvuga mu motoka teri kusaaga teri kolaki tugenda ku awe bagita nito ground fera tuli ku awe so teri yo gamba nti ate tuki banzibye bakuwangula deka
twakulabe nga opracticing emmotoka etambula bulungi
training kasa meme tojimanyi bagita training kasa meme
bati ogireetera bannakenya abatulumba oba bonna n'aba NRC buli omu omutunuulidde
buli omu
bali bakubbye
basi ndashika namba tuwagira bako owa omuntu yenna ekyokusooka obubbi obwali okusooka naye tutuze kwogera ku yabubbi
tuli ku paala
tetwagogera ku bubbi bweyo
emmotoka wakyusiza this time around abika nga ya mulembe nnyo.
Emmotoka twagiterezeza nungi nnyo esiba esimbula ekola buli kimu tebuguma katugende Mbarara
nsaba ogambye ku neutral ground
tugenda ku neutral ground teri banzibye tekiriyo eri batubbe twapo wakati katugende wapya
gundi Patera abadde atutusumbuwa wano Karan Patera n'abaana Kenya bate tutusumbuwa mbonoka waabwe
tugenda kuvuga nabo tujja kunyumirwa nze bujja ovuga nabo sigwe gusoose
so jenga yeteesete
sibatya olwekira
tumaze adange musajja wuuyo Bigambo ndowooza mubiwulidde. Mbalala gye kigenda okuggwera. Bulu Proto kirabika ya bulijjo ku mulundi guno.
Nasa akatondeko n'akomba n'engalo.
Yamuguze.
Nsaamu kuba ekifaananyi kyayagala.
Sebo, muteekeko nti yamuguze. Naye temumbuuza ssente meka. Temumbuuza ssente meka. Otulanga koguze. Embalu yagituddemu. Ate temukwatiramu namba plate.
Nasa waliwo kanyererako eyagamba Kenya yaguze ojjukira. Yaleeta n'agize Kenya n'agikomera.
Ebyaddala. That car looks good and intact. Ambajjeko omukono ebisigadde tulabagane ku garage 2 nkyaleeta keep it up sport.